Jeffrey Hinton. Jeffrey Hinton is a man who used to work at the University of Toronto in computer science, and he started his own research project on machine learning. And he started his own company, I believe. Then what happened is they were getting so advanced with their artificial intelligence at this research project at the university, I think it was, or his company, that Google took notice actually, and then they hired him. They brought him down to Silicon Valley. So now he works at the Google headquarters with, I think it's Google DeepMind and also Google Translate. So he's one of the people who created this technology that allows Google Translate to translate English into French or Chinese into Spanish, or yeah, Google Translate is literally like a Star Trek technology that him and his team helped invent. I forget the name of it. I think it's called GTP3. But he's a genius guy, and he's Canadian, and he got hired on by um, Google. And he's one of the leading scientists, and still is one of the leading scientists in the world, in the Western world, because we're not sure what China's up to, but he's still one of the leading guys in Canada. And yeah, Jeffrey Hinton. Yeah, I consider Google Translate to be kind of like almost like it's like Star Trek technology, right? Because in Star Trek they had this thing called the Universal Translator, and yeah, Google Translate literally does what the Universal Translator on Star Trek does. It will translate any language into any other language, and it's going to get to the point where people won't need to learn new languages. They will just have to have a phone in their pocket. They will speak into whatever language, and it instantly will be translated into text or audio of the other language. And yeah, that's literally real technology that exists now, and it's improving by the hour because the machine learning algorithm is constantly learning and improving itself as it collects data from Google users around the planet. And that's where we're at. We're at a point where you have different types of AI technologies that are geared for specific tasks that are giving us amazing results that are happening in real time. And it only gets better every year, or every hour it gets better, not every year. Every day it gets better, every week, every month, every year that goes by. It's like an exponential improvement in this technology because of the nature of artificial intelligence and how it improves itself through machine learning and other methods. I could get into the details of how machine learning works, but that's going to take too long. But it's something to do with algorithms, and it's set up like a neural net, like the brain, like the human brain. It's a similar setup. You have neurons, but they're artificial neurons in the computer code in the software. And yeah, it's literally the hardware of our brain, but made into software in a computer system. But yeah, that is the state of AI right now in a nutshell. And it's improving all the time. Moore's law, the speed of how computer chips double, used to be take every 20 years, then it was every 10 years, then it was every 5 years. Now it's every, I think every 2 years or something, or every year that it's supposed to double. But eventually Moore's law is slowing down, and we're already seeing Moore's law slow down. And that's actually affecting the global economy, and it's affecting tech giants. So that's why they're looking a lot into quantum computing and different new forms of computing and new forms of mathematics that can actually allow them to make the computer hardware that they have move faster, or make a whole new type of computer which the leading candidate is a quantum computer. Yeah, so that's about where we're at with AI and new types of computing. And while you watch the squirrel play around, I've been just trying to figure out how to best explain artificial intelligence and the Canadian connection to it, and also new forms of computers. Because what we use now, it's called a Turing machine. Every computer on the planet runs on a Turing machine, which is a binary system that Alan Turing invented for computers. Back in the 1940s, actually, during World War II, is when he perfected that research, and it was funded by the British military, who ended up using it against the Germans to help win World War II. And you can watch the movie The Imitation Game with Benedict Cumberbatch starring as Alan Turing, if you're interested in learning more about that. Yeah, so here we go. That's where we're at. I don't think this squirrel knows anything about that, but the squirrel doesn't need to know. It's humans that need to know the technologies that are coming, and the technologies that are already here that will affect our lives and are already affecting our lives, because we all have these phone devices, or whatever you want to call them, in our pockets. They're electronic devices, communication devices. They are computers in our pocket, basically, right? We have access to the World Wide Web, the Internet of Things, and we're finding new ways to communicate through the Internet and with satellite technology and fiber optics every day. And this is where we're at with technology. Yeah, so this is my one pager, basically. If I dictate this down, I could use Google Translate or Google technologies to actually dictate this down onto paper, and it would do an almost perfect job. That's an example of how advanced the AI technology, or you could just say computer technology, because artificial intelligence is at its very roots. It's just computer technology. It's a special kind that's advanced, and it's all just words, right? We're using different words to describe these technologies. But in the end, it's all computers, it's all technology, and it's all affecting our lives a lot. In the next 10 years, we're going to see a lot of things happening with machine intelligence, artificial intelligence, computer technology, computer science, quantum computers, new types of energy resources such as solar. So things are going to change fast, and this is gonna have to sign off here because this has been about 10 minutes. That's about as long as anyone wants to listen to me rant on about computer technology. Oh, another thing that's coming is robotics. So Tesla's working on an Android robot called the Optimus, and it's going to look a lot like a human and be able to do a lot of the things humans do. And what else? Oh yeah, Boston Dynamics working on a lot of stuff too. All right, I'm going to sign off because I'm going to end this, and I think I'll upload this to YouTube, actually. Then I can share it with people. All right, this is Andy signing off. Thanks for listening, and yeah, it's a beautiful day here in Orleans, Canada, and I've had a very interesting day, and you know, I decided what I want to do with my life. I want to work at Tesla, and I'm gonna find a way to get there. And even if I have to go to school for 10 years, I'm gonna do it. And yeah, this is me. My name's Andrew. I go by Andy, and this is my message to the world. Hello, world. I'm coming for you. I'm going to help humanity, just like Elon Musk wants to. I wanna work there eventually at Tesla or SpaceX. And still, I have to go to Carleton University first, so I'm gonna figure all that out in the coming year, and I'm hopefully gonna be attending Carleton by next by next fall, September 2023, I'm going to be taking Information Resource Management at Carleton. And that's part of their Bachelor of Information Technology program. So, yeah. Now I'm actually going to sign off. Okay.